Good afternoon. Welcome back to Passionate World Talk Radio Network, a wholly owned subsidiary of Global Media Network LLC. Educate, enlighten, and entertain. And in this episode of Scam DamNation with your host, Lillian Cauldwell, we're going to talk about another type of scams that people all over the world, but especially in the United States, really don't recognize as a scam because it's one of these, quote, legal, capital Legal, unquote, scams. And you don't hear much about them, but scams don't always have to be on the wrong side of the law. They can be wholly and 100% endorsed by that country's society and culture and people. According to Barnum, a sucker is born every 5 seconds. Believe it because it never occurs to them to perhaps question it. So let's start down the countdown, and we probably not take the whole of this episode to do all 25 of them. So we'll probably split it in half, 12 today and 13 next time. That way it'll keep your appetite whetted. And for those who have encountered other legit scams and want to join in, please text me at 484-364-1032. Leave your name, leave your phone number or email, and say in all caps, I'm in. And a good time for me to call you or to send that email. And I will have you on the program next week at our usual scheduled time. So, again, text me or email me. Text 484-364-1032. Email pwrnetworkllc@gmail.com. Okay, let's get to the heart of the matter. So, the heart of the matter, number one. This is all about 25 scams to watch out for. The story is by A. Abrams from MSN, and it's a collection of him going through all social media and finding these legit scams. Number one, and it says, new game or just a new team. Sport video games have always been popular, and just like kids who are obsessed with shooting games like Call of Duty, others are obsessed with those that focus on their favorite games. Didn't we have a famous sports baseball player who betted against himself? Yes. Well, we won't go into that either. However, the market for sports games is slacking off because the rules of sports are constant. The video games don't have to change very much. They do have to think of ways to keep people to come back for more. And how do they do it? By updating. They update the rosters and new color schemes. The new rosters and players are enough of a reason to buy a whole new disc. But others know if you bought one, you bought them all, because it doesn't change. Word to the wise. Number two, diamonds are forever. Or are they? The diamond ring is a traditional thing. Everybody does it. But who started the tradition? Why are all engagement rings have to be diamonds? The stone has nothing to do with being married or commitment, but it has everything to do with money and how much the market can demand for it. And because of this never-ending demand for diamonds, real diamonds are expensive. Look at the Hope diamond, in addition to the curse. Companies know there will always be a demand for diamonds and keep the prices high. They think that people won't move to other gemstones. And you're asking yourself, well, why not? Maybe it's time you should. and take off some of the high prices for diamonds, not to mention that it's incredibly difficult to obtain and safety is always an issue. Happily ever after, hear that phrase? Apparently, the wedding industry is one that Warren Buffett should be very proud of. From a young age, girls mostly are taught that their extravagant wedding has to be enormous and full of several things that possibly you don't really need at all. But it's the expectation, right, ladies? Something you check off your mother or mother-in-law's list. What I want to know is who made up that list. Several products and steps that go into a wedding were put there by markets that want to make money at your expense. You know that. When you actually sit down and think about it, there aren't really that many things you need. All I needed was a justice of a peace and a license. We got married in City Hall. I think the sit-down dinner afterwards was the big cost, all $3,000 of it. We closed down the restaurant for the day, bought the time for the afternoon and early evening. The food was catered. The cake was, I never got a taste of it because it was a chocolate mousse case. Who knew it would be popular? That's all you really need, folks. Nothing more, nothing less. Download the button roulette. You have to be incredibly careful about getting hacked when downloading something these days, especially online. People are trying always to get your personal information, and they will use any gimmick they can think of to break into your laptop, your UPS. And often it's just as easy as a click of a button. And there always seems to be several options for clicking that link for that download. And if you don't trust the website, maybe you should just leave instead of letting your curiosity overtake you. Never mind the rhyme, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. How about curiosity kept you from being scammed out of millions of dollars? And knowing that you still have your investments and your retirement fund intact. Chicken anatomy. Yeah, I'm talking about buffalo wings. That's number 5 on the list. The scam, no one really thinks about how genius it is an example of something that has been around so long that no one second guesses it anymore. If you Google the skeleton of a chicken wing, you will see that the wing obviously has 3 bones in it. But when you order wings at a restaurant, they never come with just 3 bones and 2 joints. You're not getting wings, folks. You're getting wing bones. If you get 5 wings, when you order 5 chicken wings, you would have an entire meal instead of an appetizer and maybe something to take home as a leftover. But everyone blindly accepts the current presentation. Most of our society is unaware of this scam. The real question is, when did it start? And is this a scam, that originated with the butcher? I don't like chicken wings, so I never order them. Number 6 on the list, useless coverage. Many electronics appliances come with warranties. They ensure that for a couple of years after your purchase, if something goes wrong, the product will be replaced free of charge. This is a pretty good thing to invest in. If your phone battery dies after a month, that's not your fault. It's the fault of the manufacturer. But we don't know about extending the time frame of that same warranty that automatically comes with your product, especially when the warranty is connected to a simple item that's often replaced anyway. Think about it. You're suddenly paying the price of a product twice over just in case anything goes wrong, when really outright replacing it would be more productive at that point. Think about it. Home warranties, car warranties. And the older your car gets, the more expensive it probably will become because the parts won't be available to order. I have a 2012 Volkswagen. When it comes to finding rear window windshield wipers, that's a treasure hunt all on its own. Think about it. Alternative oil medicine. Gosh, this goes back way before everything. Remember all those fake medical healers during the Middle Ages, even in the out west, when they had these miracle medicines in a bottle? Most often it was an addictive drug, or placebos, just water mixed with sugar. There are many types of approaches to use medicine, and some people prefer to go to the doctor whenever they feel something is wrong. I'm allergic to doctors, so I try not to go. Other people prefer to stay at home, drink a lot of water, and rest. Some people look to alternatives like osteopathy, acupuncture, Chinese medicine, chiropractors. The Greeks did it with your mind, spirit, and your physical body. According to a source, all these claims are completely bogus. Essential oils do little more than smell good and perhaps clear your sinuses with their strong scent. Take a shower. Perhaps these companies should push their marketing more towards cleaning products and detergents rather than medicine. That would be the more honest route. But hey, we all worship the almighty dollar. Message in a bottle. When you're in a restaurant and you ask for a glass of water, some people take extra care to ask for tap water. Why? Because they don't want to be served bottled water and have to pay $5 more when they could just as easily fill a plastic cup for free. In general, plastic bottled water is a complete ripoff. Everyone should get a reusable one. And of course they do. But think of all the places that sell bottled water at outrageous prices. Concerts, carnivals, food stands, and more. Bottled water is sold for at least triple the price than it was bought. Sellers take advantage of people's lack of preparation and make serious money through it. And for something that you can get for free from your sink, buying bottled water at a grocery store is a waste as well. I remember when cable first came in, and they're talking about why pay for cable when you get for it on TV for free. But people still paid for it. And now they're trying to find all the ways that they can now get what they pay for free. Ironic, isn't it? Free until the trial period's over. I bet everybody has been suckered in to try the free trial and then either cancel it during the free trial or once the free trial is over. And it's a real headache because you can spend years fighting them. When a free trial takes your credit card information, at the end, it's probably not going to give you a genuine free period. It will probably try to get you hooked just long enough to forget how long the trial time is, and then have your card automatically charged for a year's subscription, because that's the, quote, most popular option. I want to know how they figured that one out. Instead of enjoying a free trial, you're worried about when and how you will need to cancel that information for you to do, or a friend who you suckered punched into going along with you. You have to go through countless hoops to get your name and email out of that system. Say no to a free trial before it gets you trapped in its clutches. And I'll leave you with this thought, the one for today. Expensive diets last forever. Because once they get you hooked on your product, you can't stop taking it. Otherwise, you stop losing weight and maintaining it. It's a real brain thing, folks. A stimulant, if you want to put it that way, and addiction, if you put it my way. When you pay someone for a service, they rarely want you to cancel your subscription. Therefore, when a company claims to sell you a product that makes them obsolete, your subscription radar should go on high alert. They don't make money if they can't keep you, the customer, coming back. Be wary. Photoshop makes before and after photos easy to take. The diet world is an especially slippery in this sense. They prey on your insecurities and uses your insecurities to sell you expensive things. Branded diets are usually more focused on marketing and short-term results than ensuring your success. There are healthier ways to lose weight. Do some deep research into these kinds of programs before sending them your money. Think about it. I know I have, and I know that I know other people who start an expensive diet, and then a year, 2 years later, they're still paying out large sums of money. And I was hook-winked once, and I have no intention of being hook-winked again. Thank you very much for joining us today. Stay tuned in November. Hello. We're in November, close to getting to Turkey Day, and find out what the rest of the story is. This program, Scam DamNation, is sponsored by 3 programs. One by a publishing house in Singapore who will help you get your memoir out to market. Email us at pwrnetworkllc@gmail.com. The Obstacles of Podcast Training, a 2-month course, 5 days a week, 1 hour, interactive, 2 for the price of 1. Go over to https://education.passionateworldtalkradio.com/masterclass and by ruby.ai. It's a no-brainer, innovative, and makes your time disappear. So instead of spending hours, you only take 30 minutes to get what you need personally, spiritually, or educationally, or business. It is to die for. Try it. You'll love it. Go over to http:// with Lillian, LILLIAN.com. Try it out. Go through the demo. Sign up monthly. The more you invest, the more you get out of it. Thank you very much. You can listen to this program all over again at https://passionateworldtalkradio.com/blog or forward. Go down to the bottom where you see State of Current Affairs. Click on that link. Click on the Google link, and voila, you're taken into the belly of the beast, youtube.com/@Passionate World. Or you can go over to Spreaker.com/PW Network or all 25 other social media foundations on which we have built PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com. Thank you and have a great day.